This is the article presentation for Sports and Nutritional Supplement Use in U.S. Marine Corps Recruits, a pilot study. This is the second one out of our Lit Review project. So here we can see the citation and the purpose and general rationale. The article was written about a research study that was designed to see how prevalent the use of supplements was in those who are U.S. Marine Corps recruits, as well as seeing which ones were most prevalent. So the article contributes to an overall study of supplements in sedentary individuals that we're doing because it's kind of a contrasting viewpoint, and it shows how those who are active, because obviously Marines are active, sometimes use supplements. So this article shows that a majority of people in this group used or have used supplements in the past to improve their health, performance, or appearance. The study was performed in Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Parris Island, South Carolina. 6 different recruit training companies were chosen, and each having at least 100 people in them. 5 were male and 1 were female, in order to have a broader spectrum of participation. No exclusion criteria was adhered. Okay, so the context, like I said in the last slide, it took place at the Marine Corps facility in Parris Island, South Carolina, and it was based off a survey, so there really isn't anything else to put for this. So after receiving an informational sheet kind of given for consent and just general information, the participants answered the survey. They answered questions on whether they use supplements, and if so, what types and how often, and also as well as personal information about height, race, weight, age, and tobacco usage. So the researchers collected their data based on the results provided from the surveys. The researchers used the collected data to organize people into the categories based on common characteristics. This study actually doesn't state how data was analyzed, but just that it was, and then it proceeds to tell the conclusions. So, the results from this study showed that at least half of the respondents have used nutritional sports supplements at some point in the past. It's honestly probably more than that, but that's what this study showed. So, the most common go from protein powder, which is at a 43% rate, to post-recovery workout at 36%, vitamin supplements at 26%, as well as creatine its supplements for 26%, to using nitric oxide at 16%, and finally, fat burners as well at 16%. The males were more likely than females to use supplements, as well as overweight recruits had a higher data for fat burners and protein powders compared to normal weight people. Tobacco users had a higher chance to use creatine, nitric oxide, meal replacement powders, and fat burners. So in conclusion, the overall consensus from this study that they gathered was that overweight male smokers was the cohort that was most likely to be found using supplements in this population. The study showed how prevalent it is in those Marine Corps programs to use supplements to enhance health. Protein was the highest one used, which makes sense because Marines obviously need to be super strong and have a lot of muscles, and protein contributes to muscle protein synthesis. So, the study really didn't mention cautions, but I thought that it was important that researchers be careful to see that the included population isn't using other illegal steroids or stimulants to improve their health. Because So, discussion. I personally didn't realize that nitric oxide was such a popular supplement, and honestly, I haven't really heard of it before. So that was a new supplement that seemed very popular in this group of people. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how low the protein powder percentage is, because it's only 43%, and I assumed that those who were going to be Marines would be trying to gain as much muscle as possible. So I would just think that would be like a natural thing to include in your workout and diet. And that's going to be it.